50 Shades, but unfortunately it was a forfeit for them because they couldn't get the numbers on. So it'd be good to see them play this week.
Indeed, and here we are going live right now. Looks like we've got a 4-1 split here from RaZe as the Aliens, as we have a 3-2 split from the Marines on the 50 Shades side of things. 2 going to Satan's Butthole, which is an awesome name.
Yeah. So yeah, they're staking out central processing, which is, previously it had 2 res nodes, but it's down to 1 res node now in the current build.
Indeed.
I actually haven't played it since it's been updated.
It's playing a lot better now. It used to be quite unbalanced. Now it's getting to the stage where it's actually really quite fun to play. As we see Ignite and Polex here pushing in. Kyle going down and Fanny just taking out Ignite, but Polex coming out on top. Marines winning that early engagement in Central. And
looks like we've got 3 around Butthole and Upper Sewer.
3 around the Butthole.
Do you know if you can assist into Upper Sewer now? I'm assuming you can.
Indeed. Yes, it's all been patched up and a lot of these rooms now have been textured as well. So Flatterectomy doing a great job on Caged. Peon coming into Marine start. Ignite just taking him out as the mines go down as well. And interesting that the Aliens have elected to go for an auxiliary res node as opposed to purification.
Yeah, oh well, that's changed a lot too, hasn't it? I'm kind of learning the math as I'm looking at it, which is good for tonight's match on it.
Indeed. I think purification changed about a week ago, and now it's all different as well. But here we go. Combat down in Sewer here. RaZe is going down to Interstellar there as Bruno comes and stalks at him.
What's about? Do you reckon he can take him?
He probably can't. He knows he's parasited now, so possibly might get the drop on him. But
it's an open room though.
Yeah, Interstellar backing up as he should. It's RaZe, Fanny, and Kyle up in stability here. They've just chewed down Generator, chewing on stability monitoring.
So what do you reckon 50 Shades' strategy is at the moment? Because that doesn't seem to be a clear objective that they're aiming for.
I guess
just mass res nodes.
Mass the res nodes. It is cross spawn, so I think just holding the res at the moment as Kill Switch gets taken out just outside Marine start there. Hold the res and then get enough res to get one of these forward phase gates up so they can take Central or maybe even deny Sewer as a tech point and force the Islands to go a Generator Hive. But Polex and Ignite don't know where they're going. They seem to be coming down into Ventilation System Hive. It's not
Ignite just wandering in by himself.
Yeah. Just casually wandering into the Hive. Oh, what's in this room?
No, RaZe is doing really well on the res pressure.
Yeah, indeed. And I really like this aggressive system we're seeing up the right-hand side of the map. RaZe trying to get for 4 nodes, it looks like. They're going to try cap Gen. Deny the Marines the top right-hand corner of the map. And Kyle just taking down Central there as well.
Yeah, I haven't seen any actual Marine res pressure. Like, they haven't attacked any of the alien res nodes. Just trying to like recap every single time.
And that's interesting because we've seen typically a lot of teams go maybe 1 Marine up the stability way to cap Gen and stability. And RaZe has sort of capitalized on that and they've, put all their res on that side of the map. So taking out that solo cap is going to be quite easy for RaZe, thus giving them that side of the map.
Well, it's working out quite well for them at the moment. Now they're going to purification. It's not looking good for 50 Shades at the moment, but there's that phase tech going up now. If they can get a phase up in central processing, we'll let them have like a constant flow of pressure onto ventilation.
Indeed, Killswitch trying to take on Kyle here in Generator with the Enzyme Cloud going down. RaZe nicely cleaning up here. They've just cleaned up in Sewer as well, so great pressure. 5 RTs down at the 4-minute 30 mark from RaZe. This is insane amount of early pressure coming from RaZe against 50 Shades. And you just get the feeling that this match is starting to spiral a little away from 50 Shades here. Ignite and Polex coming down into ventilation system, trying to look for some upgrades possibly. Standing at the back of the room as they should. Good positioning here.
Oh, so they're going for the res node. Interesting that the first res node they're really going for is the one on the hive.
Yeah, that is a little strange. Surely there'd be easier res nodes. There's Lucas out of the hive now. Ignite
So the whole team pulls back.
Yeah, whole team here will probably wipe Ignite and Poleaxe. And one Skulk going down from that. Killswitch now working on the generator res point.
That's what they needed. They needed to apply that pressure to relieve the offensive pressure on the res cappers. And with that, look, they've managed to get purification and then generator down with that one push.
Exactly, and I think the problem with what 50 Shades has done so far is RaZe have read the splits of 50 Shades, and basically 50 needed to reverse their splits. They kept having one go up into Gen as we see massive combat here, purification. Aliens clean up so nicely here. Peon out as the lurk as well, so additional lifeform pressure here from RaZe as Killswitch taking out instability. And this res is going to go down again, so...
That's almost 9 res nodes that the Marines have lost.
Which is insane, given it's only
almost 10,
6 minutes in. Ignite now facing off against Fanny, takes him down. Bacon Soup comes up for the backup. Unfortunately, he hasn't. Unlucky there not to take down Bacon Soup. As Poleaxe comes in to back up. RaZe's positioning lower sewer and upper sewer here. Fantastic. As they wait for these two Marines to push down into the sewer. So many sewers on this map. And it's almost like it's stalled a bit here for 50 Shades. They can't really get any ground up. Even though phase tech is about 30% done. They've spent so much res invested in recapping topside as well as sewer that they haven't really made any pressure whatsoever on the aliens. Combat and generators, Killswitch and Poleaxe try to push in. Fanny just taking them both out there. Whips going up in generator. They're going to have a hard time getting back into that room.
Yeah. They really need more pressure teams going rather than just recapping. There's phase tech done. Looks like Knight's going to get it in central.
Yeah, we might see that, but Fade's out now. Kyle the Fade. Here's Allah Akbar for those who don't know who he is. Peon! Pinched down in sewer.
He just got a little too greedy.
And that's a bit of a setback there for RaZe. Bruno getting destroyed.
Didn't see that one coming.
Two Fades now. Bacon and Kyle coming in from behind. Interstellar will go down here, looks like. Doing decent damage enough to Kyle though.
Yeah, there's a slippery little slugger.
As we see the phase gate go up in central processing. Phase and spawn being built as well, so we will see a little bit of map control now coming out for 50 Shades. This is exactly what they need at this point in time. Although, with 11 RTs destroyed to the 1 for the aliens...
yeah, it's pretty one-sided, isn't it?
At the moment it is. RaZe is playing a fantastic game at the moment. All the early pressure has paid off for them, and Killswitch having such a hard time getting into generator here. There are whips, there's a crag. Bacon Soup now coming to back up as a Fade. He's not going anywhere. And RaZe now trying to assist into sewer. So they're trying to take all the extremity res points, which is exactly what they needed to do. They didn't need to go for central. You know, they're quite happy leaving that for the Marines.
Yeah, because like the two Marines just standing there, not really doing too much. I'm assuming they're waiting on some plan to initiate.
Well, that's what they can only do, is this gate gets grinded down in central by these two Fades and its Skulk. Killswitch coming through, desperately trying to fend them off. Does decent damage to Kyle, but unfortunately actually does enough to deter the aliens.
That was a good job.
So well done, 50 Shades there. But no,
so
basically...
Do you reckon they need to get like a phase and sewer as well and just slowly move it up?
Pretty much, yeah. Phase and sewer, you know, just hold as many res points as you can to take up to shotties and weapons 2, weapons 3. Just take out these higher life bombs.
And just like let their res nodes stay up for a little bit.
Exactly. The aliens now RaZe pushing into central. This gate is going to get grinded down. There is no chance of Marines saving it this time. And all of a sudden, it's pretty much Marines on the left side and aliens on the right side. Spider and Interstellar now pressure and purification. They will take down this resonant, it looks like.
And that'll be number 2.
Yeah, number 2 at 10 minutes. Not what you want as Marines, especially as these aliens now 54 res. They'll be getting quite close to Onos. And as soon as those Onos come out, they do not have shotguns, they don't have weapons too. They're going to steamroll through these Marines.
I'm not sure what like they can really do at this stage. Maybe a shotgun rush. Some like last minute cheese.
Possibly a shoddy rush, or even setting up for the arcs on one of these hives. You could, it's actually quite hard to arc generator from Marine start. But
yeah, what about ventilation? Can you do it from like that little stairwell? Will that reach?
You can do it, I believe, from that stairwell. It's probably not the prettiest of places though. But you should be able to fend off Onuses from that little stairwell there, so it shouldn't be too bad.
If you plant down an armory, like you can pretty much defend it.
But
look at Pollax, little ninja into shipping.
Yeah, we might see a sneaky phase gate in shipping tunnels here. As aliens sitting around, I believe they're probably waiting for these Onai to pop out. Bruno working on upper sewer. As we do see the power being built up in shipping tunnels. They do have enough res to drop the phase gate.
Will Peon see shipping?
Oh, he must have heard the power go up there, and he will come in. Gets taken out though, but Kyle, no, he's going to go central. And Pollax is alone to build this gate. Scan goes down.
They would have called that out. Well, it'll be interesting to see if it does go up and what they're going to use it for. If they're actually going to apply some pressure into ventilation.
As Peon comes back in, the gate isn't up. Pollax, Peon, who's going to win?
Oh no.
Peon getting the drop.
That was very close.
And that gate was on about 92% built, so unlucky 50 Shades.
Actually, 50 Shades are like pushing back a bit now. They've recapped quite a bit of res nodes.
I think as soon as those shotties came out, they managed to stabilize their game a little bit. So, and that phase gate on sewer has helped them hold the left side of the map a little bit better. As we see the phase gate going back up in central. If they can hold this for a while and tech up.
Oh, RaZe had a drop as well. They've only got 5 in at the moment.
And it's not Lucas's drop. Lucas is usually the one that drops. And I'm wondering, was a life form? It was one of their Onos's. So
was it? Oh, that's a.
I don't know if he actually got to Onos before he dropped.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. We've had that happen before. It always seems to be like the one saving for Onos that drops. It's Murphy's Law.
Indeed. He's never. You're in that egg and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go Onos. You know, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, it dropped. What?
See, it's either that or getting stuck somewhere.
It's the worst feeling. Alright, so the auxiliary phase gate up now from Spider and Interstellar. Cutting off this access between the two hives, which is actually a good move. They can hold the res in this room.
This is what I like to see. This is actually a bit of a game changer.
Wow, as we see 4 Marines now swarming into Generator, they're going to go straight on this hive. No aliens anywhere near Marine start, so they will have a bit of a time buffer here to take this hive out.
They thought they had something in sewer. They realised nothing was there. So we got 2 fades at Marine start.
2 fades, yeah, Marine start. They still only have 5 players though. Pollax trying to take him out.
Oh, no.
Beak is off, but they do get the hive, and that is 1 hive down.
And then sewers just dropped then too. So it's musical hives.
Musical hives. And look at this, straight away, all these 5 Marines pushing down into ventilation attacks. They want to quickly capitalize on this.
And Weapon 2 just finished. This is going to be very interesting.
Oh wow, here we go. 2 Fades defending though. Lucas is in the hive. He will be able to help defend this, but these shotguns can't
They are
just
just
get out.
destroying everything.
Wow.
This is weird. Like, you wouldn't have guessed this 5 minutes ago.
Carl is down as Lurk in the hive, but the Onos is working on the Arms Lab. Arms Lab is down in spawn. They have no upgrades anymore. Hive goes down. They're going to rebuild this Arms Lab, and where's the last hive? It's in sewer. Oh my god. This game is just completely turned because that one player dropped.
Yeah, well, that does suck for RaZe.
Big suck for RaZe, but wow, 50 Shades totally capitalizing on this situation, and unfortunately it's just a part of the game. And I'm wondering if they've actually scanned the hive yet. Will they have Bruno defend this hive, or will he go back up to Marine start?
No, if they get all those upgrades.
They're going to go straight for the upgrades, so taking it slowly, as probably they should, not rushing things. And the whole map is red because none of these cysts are connected because this hive isn't grown
She
yet.
got bacon in ventilation. Oh, they're just going to get greedy. Oh, he's realised that facing 2 shotguns isn't going to work out too well for him.
Here we go, Bruno and Peon with the Umbra pushing into Marine start. Pollax does spot it though. Beacon going off, they may try and pinch this Onos here. He needs to be careful. Bruno needs to get out 29%. 6%? Just need to pistol him down. Throw it at him.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Bruno getting away on 6%. So they nearly lost the Onos. What is going on?
That is very risky. But I guess when you're down to 1 unbuilt hive, you get kind of desperate. And with all their upgrades gone.
Wow. Okay, so RaZe still missing a player. And it looks like Fanny has rejoined. So he's just rejoined. And Fanny, does he have his res? He has 61 res, so he will be able to Onos, which is quite lucky for RaZe. And RaZe still sitting on 4 RTs in a good position. As Marines now trying to capitalize on the res around the map. Up in generator and stability. His power does go out here in Purification Ignite, trying to hide behind the boxes. Don't think he's that sneaky though.
Even with that push, they've still only taken out 5 alien res nodes. Just went for the hives and left everything else.
Yeah, a bit of a scattered effort after that second hive kill in ventilation. They did do the right idea by going for those upgrades and clearing the mountain vent. So the aliens now only on a crag hive, and that is it. So they will have mucus for these on-eye, but unfortunately they will not have any of the upgrades that they previously had.
What they really need to do is like consolidate ventilation. Because the aliens could very easily drop another hive at this point.
Absolutely. If FaZe get down south, they would completely cut off RaZe from any sort of res as well. There's Fanny pushing in against Interstellar here. The whole alien team, they're going to go straight on this CC, it looks like. They've got enough res for the beacon. We'll see what happens. Straight away it goes off. And Marines, 50 Shades sitting on 5 RTs. So in a much better position now. And looks like they may be trying to cut him off in Satan's butthole.
Pinch the move on butthole. Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
What, are they going to beacon? Are they going to walk in? No, they're going to have to beacon.
Oh no.
And I think if they try that again, possibly only sending a couple of them through.
Oh yeah, and ventilation hive has dropped too. This is going back and forward quite a lot. It's a pretty interesting game so far.
Wow, indeed, and these aliens just sort of hovering outside Marine start. No one quite knows what to do.
Like it's working well for RaZe though, because the Marines can't leave their base. They're just so scared that they're going to lose it.
This is true, and as that delay happens, look what's happening here. Actually, they're pushing into Central. And Bacon Soup getting out on about 10% there. That ventilation hive drift is not growing it for some reason.
Oh, it's down near the res node.
What are you doing, Mr. Drifter?
Maybe the elevation. I don't know. This is a work in progress map, so
possibly the pathing, or maybe it's just outside of the Drifter's range of building, auto building.
Yeah.
But Bacon Soup now sitting on this phase gate in Central. But he will back out, and they're going to push on Marine Start again. They really need possibly an armory block here just to prevent them from coming in so easily. Bruno taking a lot of damage still on us, 38%.
Oh, they have to commit now. There's only 2 in there. Well, I guess they can just play it easy because they're in a pretty good position now, RaZe.
They are indeed. Peon spiking down auxiliary phase gate as Lucas has capped generator and he's capped shipping tunnels again. So the res scenario has completely changed. There's combat in Central. Fanny getting quite low as the Xionos, but they probably will clear this out with the Mucus and the Umbra. Actually, no Umbra, sorry.
Well, it's good to have Peon on the other phase gate, just applying that constant pressure.
Indeed, and Ignite saving that gate though. But Marines now, with these double Onos back in the game, they will take down Central, putting them on 2 RTs, and all of a sudden the map is now green again. And it swung back into RaZe's favour.
It's, very interesting game.
This is just back and forth. This is...
Like, 2 times I would have called it, but definitely premature both times.
I guess it just goes to show that you should never give up in your games unless it's absolutely over.
Yeah, that's very true, especially in a tournament game.
Indeed, and this alien pack from RaZe going to push back into Marine Start. Let's see what can happen here. Only barely got enough of the beacon. If they can force the beacon again. Oh, but Bacon goes down to Poleaxe. Shotted in the face. Onoses are on the phase gate, so none of these Marines are able to come back.
It's an interesting move going for that phase gate. I'm not sure what... Like, they know it's an auxiliary, but it's not stopping anyone from... It didn't really achieve much. They could have gone IP, Armory... Proto.
I think possibly what they were trying to do is stop 50 Shades having any sort of map control. So now they're going to swarm into auxiliary, I believe. Chew that down. Being on 2 RTs, they're not going to be able to readily drop phase gate back and spawn. And it looks to be getting to the point of GG for 50 Shades. Bruno, though, he is overcommitted here. He needs to back out 15%.
That Mucus.
Mucus saving him. Oh, man. Did they change Mucus in the last patch? Because it certainly doesn't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, people are saying that they might have forgot to implement the changes.
And there we go, the GG from 50 Shades has gone up, so we will see RaZe take the first game 1-0 in this round of the Oz NS2 League.